Chapter 29. Good girls do cheat. Oh, so much to comment on in this thread. Deep dish, congratulations on pointing out the Dracula metaphor. There was a Native American myth of women who had teethed vaginas in which the male does not exit the same as he entered. The Dracula metaphor is found in almost all mythologies in the world. Here is a passage from the book of Proverbs. This book is intended to be advice for young men. What does it speak of? Why? The same questions that are on this thread. It emphasizes heavily that wisdom is more important than any silver. It advises that one avoids these women and gives a beautiful description of the wife a young man should aim for. From Proverbs chapter 7 verse 6. For I looked out of the window of my house through the lattice, and I see little ones. I behold a foolish young man who passes through the street by the corner and goes nigh the way of her house in the dark, when it grows late, in the darkness and obscurity of the night. And behold, a woman meets him in harlot's attire, prepared to deceive souls, talkative and wandering, not bearing to be quiet, not able to abide still at home, now abroad, now in the streets, now lying in wait near the corners. Already we see the ancient description of woman being bored and very deceiving. And catching the young man, she kisses him, and with an impudent face flatters, saying, I vowed victims for prosperity. This day I have paid my vows. Therefore I am come out to meet thee, desirous to see thee, and I have found thee. I have woven my bed with cords. I have covered it with a painted tapestry brought from Egypt. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let us be inebriated with the breasts, and let us enjoy the desired embraces till the day appear. For my husband is not at home, he is gone a very long journey. The husband is gone, the woman is married, she is not single, and literally devouring the young foolish male. He took with him a bag of money. He will return home the day of the full moon. She entangled him with many words and drew him away with the flattery of her lips. Immediately he follows her as an ox led to the slaughter and as a lamb playing the wanton, and not knowing that he is drawn like a fool to bonds, till the arrow pierces his liver as if a bird should make haste to the snare, and knows not that his life is in danger. His life is in danger. Why is this ancient tome of wisdom saying such a thing? It is speaking of spiritual life, of his soul. Yes, but no. Just look around for validation. I see a fleet of young men, obviously gone the path that the foolish male did, and have their lives sucked from them. They lose their ambition. They just sit about, drowning in sensuality. They have become merely boy toys. There is no man in them. Now therefore, my son, hears me and attends to the words of my mouth. Let not thy mind be drawn away in her ways, neither be thou deceived with her paths. For she has cast down many wounded, and the strongest have been slain by her. Her house is the way to hell, reaching even to the inner chambers of death. This is quite a condemning piece on these types of women, but the advice is sound. If the foolish young man could speak, he would say, look at me, I have sexed a married woman. Wow, that means I am really special. I have such skills. I am so awesome that I am bedding married woman. The foolish youth is filled with vanity. He does not see that the woman is merely using and discarding him. It is like the guy who thinks the girl he is dating really, really likes him. In truth, she is just bored on Saturday night, and going out is better than being at home. All this talk of sexual revolution, of female independence, is a load of nonsense. As we can see, women have always acted this way. If there has been any sexual revolution, it has been in the decreased ignorance of sexuality. There are less and less men and ladies as time goes by. Rather than looking at things in a bad girl or good girl frame, it might be more helpful to look at it in a giving or non giving frame. For example, the non giving girl only sees you as a prop, as a boy toy, as an ATM card. This type of girl is all about her, of what she can get for herself. As a mother, she sees her children as merely agents to give her motherly feelings. She doesn't truly give her life for them or for the husband. The giving girl tends to be the sweet one. She sees children not as a bangle to give her more status to this world or motherly feelings, but as someone to sacrifice and invest her life within. She even has that attitude towards you. She is the ideal wife and mother. Rather than good or bad girl, I think the giving and non giving frame is more illuminating. BP 1947, I really liked your post. A man can't commit to a set of female genitals, only to a whole woman who knows how to act like a woman and how to make her man feel like a man. Exactly. Sexuality has been so perverted to think about anything with the genitals. It involves the entire body, mind, and soul. Women want their man to make them feel like a woman. Well, it works both ways. Most women nowadays offer little more than regular sex, and when sex is so easily offered, why should any of us guys bother to commit? I keep reading new stories. A trend of young men shrugging off marriage like Atlas shrugging off the world. The distinction is excellent. Rather than seeing women as just female genitals with their breasts, butt, etc. being merely genital ornamentation, men do want to marry only real women. But with every woman I come across, they all say, I understand men. You won't find a male who will say such a thing about women with any real confidence. They think they know how to control men, how to make men happy, but they are so vain and so wrong. It is laughable. All we learn on sexuality nowadays are stale evolution theories, bogus psychologies, and bumper sticker political statements. There is no actual knowledge on sexuality these days. There is no emphasis on girls to become ladies or boys to become men. It's time for the world to have a true sexual revolution.